Hello, everyone. Like my parking spot tonight, right outside the door. So while you get one of those. Chris, look at that parking spot. It's almost like I was in Hope. It's next to my house, just like it is in Hope. Emery Botka. Chris, Michelle, Christopher Smith. You got your spot back, yes. No, that was around the corner. That spot was around the corner. This is right in front of the house. This is even closer. See, I'm walking. This the spot I had before. Here. It's over here. My house. It's not easy to figure it out. Lance. Hi, John. Did you get my email? Oh, shit. Shit. Forgot my goddamn mask. Oh. Ugh. All right, we're going to miss a lot of it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you sit in the lobby and watch people come and go. I'm going to run up and get my mask. Ugh. Ugh. There's always something I forget. Louis, I forgot my mask. One of the viewers just said, hey, you forgot your mask. I'm going to leave you right here, folks. Okay. Just talk.
Yes. Jay, you're late. You're late, 7 o'clock.
I know, I'm coming. I'm coming. Here I come. How do I live? I missed it. My gracious, look at this group. Look at this group. Street view, time tonight. Oh, yeah. Art. John DeMarco. I was right out of the trunk, eh?
You got arthritis, you can't be doing all that.
I understand, madam. Well, and so it was. Bill Warfield. Hey, Bill. How are you? Welcome. I got to go upstairs now and start the proceedings. The most exciting. As you watch me climb my full flight to my apartment here on West End Avenue. That's looking west. There you go. That's looking out to New Jersey. Easy. North, right into our farm. All right, Lewis. All right, take it easy. Speak to you soon. You like my new mask? It fits much better. I found that if I just get a little bit farther away from the stairs and start, my balance is much better going up the stairs. Once you get momentum, get back here, start, go. All you need is a little forward momentum, and your balance works great on stairs. Mr. Bona. Matthias, ladies and gentlemen, is watching from Switzerland, driving through the mountains in the snow. We take off our shoes. We take off our hat. We hang up our mask so we can find it tomorrow or tonight. Hello, Vaughn.
Hi, people.
Vaughn says hello. He'll be with us, I'm sure. He's frying chicken right now. He is such a good chef. He's such a good cook. There he goes, Chef Boyardee. He's really good. Come on now, don't poop on me. All right, the phone signal's a little weak back here in the back. I have a great plan for tonight's songs. I like to try to make a plan, some direction that my songs will go. And tonight is all the goofy songs. I know the joke about Goofy. Don't even start with me. Mickey and Donald are in. No way. Donald and Daisy are in court, and she's suing for divorce. I know how it goes. You don't have to tell me. I know that joke. So here we are. John Weber, did you get your email today? I sent you an email. Did you get it? The man in the iron mask. That was me. Very masculine. Thank you very much. I'm just looking at everybody here. Bill Warfield, Danny O'Brien, Gerald Grable, Art Hirahara, Christopher Lentz, John DeMarco, Mary Jane Harper. Boy, she's a regular. She's going to get the award. Although I'm afraid Christopher and John Weber and Al Kutzen are going to get the awards too. I'm sorry. I just have I need to see who's here. Michelle Benson is back. Sorry, just wanted to protect our favorite bassist. We all love you, Jay. No, you're right, absolutely right. Thank you very much. I'm my favorite bassist too, at least in this house. I thought you were in New Jersey. No, I'll be in New Jersey tomorrow night and Sunday night, broadcasting from the porch of 349 High Street in Hope, New Jersey. I can't wait, to tell you the truth. Pull your T-shirt up. What's the matter? Pull my T-shirt up. Oh, really? Oh, God. Oh, no. I thought you were in New Jersey today. No. David Oswald. Hi, David. How are you today? David Oswald is the wonderful tuba player who leads the band, who used to lead the band, the Louis Armstrong tribute band, over at Birdland every Wednesday. And we're not giving up, David, until you are back doing Christopher Lentz. It's good to be the king. Yes, it is. Awesome. Can't wait to see you guys. Yes, Christopher. Thank you. All right. Let's stop messing around here and get the proceedings started. Tonight is Goofy Songs night. So let me tell you something as we start the show. It's a little something I thought you should know. So I will tell you as we settle into place. It's impossible to sing and play the bass. You're a lovely group of people. You deserve the courtesy of knowing what you can expect of me. I've practiced, but it will not mean a thing, 'cause it's impossible to play the bass and sing. I should have practiced today. You see, the bass is fretless, it's not like a guitar. On bass you spent your whole life wondering where the hell you are. It's got no little markers, just a fingerboard so bare, and lots of notes which often are not there. Then when you start singing, you've got lyrics on your mind, and the notes on bass become impossible to find. To remember lyrics, melodies, bass lines, and chords is no less a miracle than Lord's. So as I make 1,000 ever sit there and be kind, do not throw tomatoes at me, keep this all in mind. Remember this is serious, remember this is art, remember this or I will fall apart. she'd only sit and laugh at my wanton greed. She made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, and space. Yes, she made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, and space. She made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, and space. And she knows it's impossible. Knows it's impossible. Knows it's impossible to sing and play the bass. So, tonight is unserious songs. We've all been serious enough. And I thought I'd just treat myself to all the more light-hearted songs I've written over the past. I started in 1981, so it would be almost 40 years. It's almost 40 years I've been really seriously writing songs. May have started before that. No, it was in the 70s. It was, because the kids were very young. I bet probably 78. So it's 42 years of writing poems about anything and everything, which I still do, and then writing songs to them. This one I'm working on about the opera singer who done me wrong. I had so much trouble writing it, I just sat down and started writing it just by ear, right onto the music paper, putting the words, just put the notes down, put the chords down, and write it. And you know, it's coming along great. It's simple. It's you can't make these songs too complicated. They can't be like operas. Especially if you're a funky jazz musician. So it's coming great. The opera song will be with us in a month. But it's called Crossing the Rubicon, because I crossed the Rubicon with this opera singer. But here's one of the first songs I wrote. Cy Coleman liked this song. Whoops. Let me do that again. I'm up here singing my song, I'm searching for the truth. When suddenly I notice the couple from Duluth. They are sitting right up front staring up at me. They don't understand a thing they hear or see. They are not accustomed to the kind of songs I sing. They are more accustomed to Perry, Frank, and Bing. They will not get up and leave, no, that wouldn't be polite. They're gonna sit right there and stare at me all night. So I will do my best songs, I'll make them laugh, I'll make them cry. Oh no, she's going through her pocketbook, he's playing with his tie. I will do my best songs, the stuff that never fails. Oh no, he starts to clip his nails. I was trying to figure out why I gotta do this song next week. It's on days like this I wish that I was selling shoes. Makes me understand why people take up drinking booze. I am up here singing, I am pouring out my soul. He just wants to go somewhere and bowl. And he's got the shoes on. right through them. I will act like they're not there. I will just ignore her in that Kansas Dust Bowl stare. He can just go back to mended fences on the farm. Those evil looks won't do me any harm. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's on days like this I wish that I was pumping gas. I'm gonna try real hard not to say nothing nasty, crude, or crass. I am up here singing, I'm spilling out my guts. They just think I'm nuts. And he's got the shoes on. Doo-dee-doo. Soon my set is over, so much for the truth. It's time to bid a fond farewell to the couple from Duluth. He walks over to me as his wife heads for the door. He says, we loved your stuff and we'll be back for more. He said, we laughed and cried until our sides were sore. Oh no. He says, we loved your stuff and we can't get enough and we're coming back tomorrow night for sure. Coming back tomorrow night. We're coming back tomorrow night for sure, sure, sure. Let's tune the bass. E minor, A sus. That's close. It's close enough. I got to thinking when I was doing that song. Next week I'm doing my corporation has hired me. Well, they haven't, but my corporation got a gig for us. To doing next Friday, the 12th, at noon on Facebook, I have to do a big live concerto for all the hospitals in New York. A live concert. Can you imagine such a thing? And it'll be on Facebook, and if any of you want to watch, you're welcome. You're welcome. You can send all the messages you want. I won't be able to respond like I do tonight. Like I can just spend all night just talking to you dudes and reading your funny messages and enjoying all this funny stuff you're doing. Tomoko, hey, Tomoko. But on June 12th at noon, and you'll get a notice of it. I have to send it. I'll be doing an hour's performance. And I think they're going to have somebody probably opening for me, like Tony Bennett or somebody, an up-and-comer who wants to try to get a little recognition. They told me that. You never know who's going to jump in and perform. So who knows? It could be fun. But what I was thinking was, the couple from Duluth would be a great song for these people. I mean, none of them heard any of my music. I doubt if there's one person in all the nurses and doctors who have heard anything I've done. Well, no, some doctors come to my performances, but it's highly unlikely. So the couple from Duluth would be a nice song. They'd get that. They would laugh at it. Ha, ha, ha. They would chuckle. There he is.
Hi.
What's the matter, dude?
No, I'm just tired.
Just tired. He's been cooking.
I finished.
You're finished. Is it
I
ready?
don't think it's that, I don't think it's that good, though, because I accidentally put it in too early when it wasn't bubbling. So
fried chicken.
Some of the flour came off. It's not my best, but
well, you have to learn. What, you put it in when it...
No, I know when to do it. I was tired.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I got today?
It's still probably going to be okay, though.
I got actual large latex gloves. I told you I ordered some gloves in the beginning of this mess. I ordered 2 boxes of gloves, latex gloves. The people sent me 2 cartons with 1,000 gloves in each box. You leaving us?
I was just saying hi. I'm
sorry. Good. All right. He's just saying hi.
Like.
All right, great. And they were all small, and I had 2,000 gloves. I paid $28 for 2 boxes and got 2 cartons. So I've been handing them out to people, sending them to this hospital, sending them to friends. But they're all small. And I'm getting on my big hands. Finally, my daughter, God bless her, Carolyn, bought me some large latex gloves. And they're so easy to put on. I'm so happy. I'm happy in a way. I'm also very concerned about what the future holds. because only 19% of New Yorkers have had the coronavirus, this COVID-19. Only 19%. So that's 81% still left to get it. Don't worry. You're going to be okay. Thank you. Thank you. It's all right. You're going to be fine. Good. I feel better already. I do. My little avatar, as Al Goodson would say. Al's not with us tonight. Al, are you with us tonight? I can't really see. Gary Haberman. Oh, man. I'm getting the... Avon. Christopher, everybody's saying hello. It's 9 Havons. June 12th is Chick Corea's birthday. Well, that's just incidental. Fine. Chick, what was his name? South Korea? What? Who? It's my 12-to-1 hospital, what do you call this thing? Live stream. And I can't even put it on my website. I'm not allowed to put the video up anywhere. It's just one time and done. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. That's sad. But the couple from Duluth is going to be in the program. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put it in the program right now because they'll laugh at that. They'll get that one. I'm going to do all my easy to understand songs, and I've got to do Over the Rainbow, of course. So the next 10 or 12 days will be spent just discussing what the hell I'm going to do for all these people in the hospital. But they asked me to write a message to them. And when I started thinking about, I started thinking about all the nurses and doctors. Whew. So I called them the Green Beret of the, not Green Beret, the Navy SEALs of the medical profession. But they're like my God, what they're subjecting themselves to and will continue to. So they're kind of serious about us not, about social distancing and wearing our masks and all that and washing our hands because their lives are at stake. And I would think that they're very serious about that. They're very serious. They don't want us to, they don't want any more people in the hospital than necessary. So anyway, I get to talk to them and perform some music for them, which I'm really, now that every time I think about this, the nature of it, I'm really kind of delighted. The Bluestone. Good to see your handsome face. Oh, Tira, I'm sorry. It's the Prince So Small, Tira Bluestone. Glad to see your handsome face. I'm glad to hear you got your large latex gloves. Thank good, yes. Hey, Bernie Phyllis, Gary Haberman, Christopher Lynch, your award. What award? What are you talking about? Me. What? Me. Talking about me. You see, I found the 1992 award. He was feeling totally naked without it. Oops, sorry. And I was really unhappy. But it was down the bottom of a bag, and I emptied the bag, searched through the whole bag, and then I felt a little something up in the corner of the bag, and a little something, and there it was. I'm so glad. I'll be much more careful. You better be. I will. You sit over there. Gerald Grable, don't take your eye. That's why I'm wearing these protective glasses. I don't need glasses. I just wear them to protect myself against my clumsiness. Can I have that award? Can I have that reward? Which reward is that? Helmer, I don't remember which reward it was. You have to remind me. I meant award. You can't have my award. This is Helmer. The most valuable something or other. 1997, jazz instrumentalist singer Jay Leonhart. Is it? I mean, you think I'm kidding? You think this is a game? I can't do this with the damn phone. It's all backwards. Every time you turn this way, it goes the other way. I turn to my right. It's backwards. I mean, you guys are seeing it right, but when I'm looking at it, it's the other way around. Hey, Julie Husby. Julie's in Norway. I believe. Julie, are you in Norway or are you hanging out here in New York? Good evening, Joe Sarver. Tomoko Auto Farm. Joy will be a perfect song for hard-working hospital people. Thank you. When you look in the mirror in the morning, I wonder what you see. Okay, thank you. Tomoko, very soon. Hey, Tierney. Local 802. The Musicians Union. But you got to do a solo. They want distancing involved. Tierney, I have a song for you. Can I do it for you? I'm going to do it for Tierney. I auditioned a song. You mind? Tierney Sutton is one of the great singers in this world. One of the great ones. Almost as good as I am. I mean, my technique is far superior, but I don't mean to. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Tierney is a great singer, and I'm auditioning this song for her. Yes. Here. Okay. Sorry, folks. My program got messed up because I'm very impressed with Tierney. I love her as I do. I guess it's plain to see that. I got to get the first. Do do da do da do da dee. I guess it's plain to see that something's coming over me. Once I was fancy free, but now you've captured me. What is this thing about you? Why can't I live without you? I wonder if I shouldn't try to just forget about you. But that is not about to be. I see I'll simply have to suffer the consequences. I let down my defenses. Hear what I'm saying, baby. No question and no maybe. This time I know it's for real. Maybe I should run away to some exotic island and stay far away as I can from the flame. Sit and gaze into the ocean till I lose this crazy notion that we two might ever be the same. But that is not about to be. I see I'll simply have to suffer the consequences. I let down my defenses. Hear what I'm saying, baby. No question and no maybe. This time I know it's for real. I should run away to some exotic island and stay far away as I can from the flame. Sit and gaze into the ocean till I lose this crazy notion that we two might ever be the same. But that is not about to be. But that is not But that is not about to be. But that is not about to be. I see I simply have to suffer the consequences. I let down my defenses. Hear what I'm saying, baby. No question and no maybe. This time I know it's for real. Hear what I'm saying, baby. No question and no maybe. This time I know it's for real. Oh, when you don't practice that song, you can really screw it up. Especially when it starts on the third. This time, I guess it's plain to see that. But Tierney could do it. She could do it in a second. So I'm a song plugger today, plugging song. Tierney said, my favorite part would be, the whole thing, is the doing the melody a few extra times to nail it. Yes. Well, you can do that if you wish. You can stop the band and say, no. But see, you would do that easy. But the bass, I'm playing the bass. And you heard the opening song. It's impossible to sing and play the bass. Tony Fiddick. Thank you, Tomoko. You're way too kind. Thank you, Howard, John Weber, and everybody else. You're very kind. You're very good. Where was I on my own? My computer got bored and went into rest, and I've got to open it up again and have it tell me what's the next song on our program. Thank you. Oh, you know what it is? It's the 10-word song. Now, I expect some really serious, good words here today. I don't want to messing around, producing, let's see, vaccine. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. It's really good, but you would sing, and the slower you sing it, the more meaningful it is. I didn't do it as slow as I should have. I mean, I guess it's plain to see that something, because to think about the words a little bit. Wait a minute. Marshmallow. Hold it. All right, I'll have to go back because you guys are going so fast. But I'm going to go back and take the first 10. M-A-R-M-E. Okay. Well, I didn't do so well. Tony Fiddick is watching. Marshmallow. Frigate. Step up. Marmalade. Bo Leonhart says marmalade. M-A-R. Bo Leonhart of the blueberry, and I didn't spell it right at all. M-A. Marmalade. Bo, you got cooking on your mind. Got that food on your mind. Stephen Goldberg. Birthday. B-I-R-T-H-D-A-Y. And Tierney Sutton chimes in with spleen. Good word. Easy to rhyme, too. But watch, I'll screw it up. Fallopian. The fallopian tube. Where's the fallopian tube? Fallopian tube. Fallopian. Where's the fallopian tube? I can't remember where it is. Somebody tell me. Somebody please tell me. Now, Stephen, you know I'm only taking one from you. I know you're very good at that. Christopher Lenz says retro. I'm trying to just do one per person. Albert Kutzen, suspicious. Very nice. This is so much fun for me. Goober. One, I think it's 9. Looks like 9 to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the is Francois Zalacan comes in with a last minute winner. Diaphragm. Now, as you know, I got this whole concept from Ann Hampton Calloway, because she is the master of this. And she will tie these words, but she doesn't get such hard words. The audience is a little gentler with her. Oh, sometimes they're not, though. Fallopian tubes. Fallopian tubes. Where the hell are fallopian tubes? Somebody tell me. Fallopian tubes are where? No, I'm not. I've stopped. Boat. Norway. Thank you, Homer. Is somebody going to tell me where a fallopian tube is? Is it something embarrassing? Is it something I should know? You don't have a fallopian tube. Ah. Oh. I'm still going to have to look it up. I can't make I can't. It's too important. I'm sorry. Fallopian. Sorry. Okay. Fallopian. Oh, please. Oh, don't give me this stuff. Look for it. Look for it. Fallopian tube. What is a fallopian tube? Nobody's telling us. It must be something very serious. What is it for a blocked fallopian tube? What is a fallopian tube? Come on, tell me. The uterine tube carries the egg from the ovary to the uterus. Right. I knew that, but I didn't know it. Okay, we got our work cut out for us here. I got my work cut out for us carries the egg from the ovary to the uterus. Right. Got it. I remember that trip. Oh, yes. We used to call it the Uterine Highway. Highway 101. Oh, yes. I was very young when we took it. Yes. The old fallopian highway. Of course. You know, there's a Howard Johnson's along the way. Gotta turn the... I was traveling down the fallopian highway, and I started moping my way, 'cause the Howard Johnson was closed. Nobody used a diaphragm, that's why I am moping. My birthday, some kind of mirth day, and I'm kind of suspicious, don't want to be vicious, 'cause where did that Howard Johnson's go on the fallopian highway? Oh, frig it, who cares? Some marshmallow instead. I forget how the rest of this. I forget how the rest of the song goes. I'll just be very mellow. I'll be soft like a marshmallow. 'Cause there ain't no Howard Johnsons on the fallopian highway. Wow, 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 wow. I'll be keen, won't let it get my spleen. On the fallopian highway. Fallopian highway. Gotta do it my way. Don't take the byway. Fallopian. Fallopian, I thought it was... I see a horse fallopian along. No, that's not it. Look, fallopian tube. Yes, of course, but my mind I haven't thought of a fallopian tube in a while, so I didn't. Anyway, that wasn't too bad. I mean, especially at the... Oh, I did leave out retro. Did I leave retro? Maybe I left out retro, well, in which case I did. Darryl Sherman, hi, Jay. I'm popping in to wish you well. Thank you, Darryl Sherman. All your friends are here, Darryl, and they all say hello. And I just had to sing a song that had fallopian in it. Gerald Grable, they come in pairs. Yes, not in pairs. Oh, pairs, right. Yes, well, I into connect ovaries to uteri. Yes. I get it now. Mary Jane Harper, fantasize Darryl Sherman is just after the Holland Tunnel. Yes. Thank you. It's a girl thing. Yes, it is. But men, I'm supposed to know. I knew that at one point. Fallopian tubes. I knew it at some point, but I haven't thought about it for a while. You know. Women reproductive system. Thank you. Well, everybody's getting very. Little sister speaking loud and clearer here. Is Bo with us tonight? I mean, is Valerie with us tonight? Because I saw my sister Valerie on Facebook today, and I couldn't hear her. I couldn't get the audio. I couldn't get any audio. Does any woman not know what a prostate is? Oh, don't. Well, yeah, but you don't hear much about fallopian tubes as you do prostate. Now, come on. Let's be honest. You don't hear fallopian being used on television and you know, even though it's, I'm sure it can cause some major problems, but you don't hear about it as much. You don't hear people talking fallopian. And besides, it doesn't rhyme with anything either. Fallopian. Utopian. Utopian fallopian. Oh my, I've started a whole riot now. Located in the human, yes, thank you everybody. It's an inner tube, fallopian. No. Now we have to talk. We officially know that Leonhart family has no fertility issues. Actually, that's the damn truth. That's the truth. We're blessed in that regard. They always boasted about that. No, we don't. And their kids are pretty amazing. Well, they're perfect to use as a frigate. Thank you. Oh, frigate. Helmer Hems. Tierney Sutton. Yeah. Howard John Weber. My way or the highway. Right. Anyway, that's the best I can do. And now we get back to our regularly scheduled program of silly songs, which that certainly does qualify. That one really does qualify. Gee, I wonder if I tried that for the hospital concert, what would they come up with? All right. I don't know if you guys ever heard this one. Where is it? They're at. I don't know if I've ever done this one. This is a little song I wrote, poem I wrote, based on worrying about the food we eat. With the very food we eat, we're poisoning ourselves, or so the experts say. All our food is tainted, treated, pressed, and painted, and it's bad for us in every single way. It seems that even laboratory rats are getting sick and dying when they eat the food we eat. It seems they have a lot of trouble with the human diet of food additives and chemicals and meat. If you feed a laboratory rat 13 quarts of Coca-Cola, it gets high and crazy. If you feed a laboratory rat 13 pounds of butterfat, it gets dumb and lazy. So we worry, we diet, we find a fad, we try it. We cut down on our saturated fat. But I think the answer to the problem really is We've got to find a stronger breed of rat. Okay, that's not hospital. That's not good for the hospital. We won't do that. Okay, I won't do that. Here's one I'm thinking of doing for him. Oh, we cross the ocean fair in the grand dame of the air, a giant airship built by Superman. Oh, we cross the bold Atlantic in this airship so gigantic, held aloft by hydrogen. Oh, the transatlantic run is really so much fun. It's the only way to get from here to there. Everything done right. It's such a perfect flight. This is life without a care. On the Hindenburg, yes, the Hindenburg. Won't you join me, my coquette? It's the Hindenburg, yes, the Hindenburg. Have we reached the coastline yet? It's the Hindenburg, the fabulous Hindenburg. It's the only way to fly. It's the Hindenburg. Nothing rhymes with Hindenburg. And there's a reason why. Yes, it's the Hindenburg, the fabulous Hindenburg. Everything about it is first class. It's the Hindenburg, yes, the Hindenburg. Does anyone smell gas? It's the Hindenburg, the fabulous Hindenburg. Cross the ocean in a week or two. It's the Hindenburg, the mighty Hindenburg. Look, New Jersey's coming into view. New Jersey's coming into view. 'Cause it's the Never mind, no, that won't be good either. That won't be good. I can't do that one. They won't appreciate that one. Well, let's try this one. Try my pork commercial. Let me try my pork commercial. Maybe they'll go for this. All over this fine nation, one food is catching on. It is not. Oh, all over this fine nation, one food is catching on. People eat it night and day, and at the break of dawn. It is not turkey, pheasant, chicken, steak, or stork. It's God's gift to mankind, rich and fatty pork. Pork, the perfect substitute for milk and fruit and grains. Get some good old pork fat surging through your veins from Maine to Albuquerque, from LA to New York. Yes, yes, the world is getting down, pigging out on pork. People want their fiber, but we know what is best. Meat from little piggies takes forever to digest. Don't let doctors scare you with tales of cholesterol. Have yourself some greasy pork. Have yourself a ball. Pork is good for kings and queens. It's good for you and me. Roll some little pork balls up and dunk them in your tea. From Maine to Albuquerque, from LA to New York. The world is getting down, pigging out on pork. People who have energy are people who have fun. So gobble up some greasy pork beneath the noonday sun. Pork goes good with anything, any time of day. Why? Cookies made of pork fat will help the kiddies play. Chicken, steak, and stork are fine, but we need so much more. Why don't you just find out how much pork fat you can store? From Maine to Albuquerque, from LA to New York, from Stalingrad to Leningrad, from Wales to County Cork, from Churchill Downs to Chinatown with chopsticks or a fork. Yes, the world is getting down, pigging out on pigging out on pigging out on pork. Pork. Now, that song got written before Stalingrad got changed to St. Petersburg. What did Stalingrad get changed to? And Leningrad got changed to something else too. I should make a note of that because I don't know which. I used to know which. Anyway, Stalin and Lenin, they're not exactly popular now in Russia. I hear. As certain presidents of ours will never get cities named after them. George Washington got a nice name. He got a nice city named after him. And Abe Lincoln got a nice city named after him. And Roosevelt Island got a nice, Teddy Roosevelt. But there are certain presidents who are probably not going to get cities named after them. Or maybe they will. Hey, Jay. How glad to. Volograd. Thank you. You told me that. I remember you told me that once before. Right, Volograd. Right. Anyway. Tierney Sutton, yay, thank you, Tierney. You're so sweet. I miss you, Tierney. I wish you would get in here. Oh, porcupine consequences. Well, listen, Jay, even what you choose not to sing is funny. I don't quite understand that. But you know what they say about jazz musicians? Jazz musicians never play a song the same way once. That's my favorite saying. I didn't really have any pictures. I'm just enjoying seeing all you guys. Volograd. Hey, Mike Myler. Bill Crow. For the program, ambulance. Can everybody see that? For the program, I should use the words ambulance, gurney. I can't even read them. Cast, suture, tube, and bedpan. Oh, and you wonder why I do this. You guys are out of your minds. Putinville, right. That's what I think that's what it's called. Putin got changed to Putinville. Pork. Tierney Sutton. She'll end up doing pigging out on pork. That's what she wants. County Cork with a fork. Yes, well, you know, I don't want to be a dork. Trump City. Ned White, Trump City. Yes, sir. You're right. You're right. Mike Myler. Cheeseburger. Nancy Winston is watching, and people are still sending words in as if I hadn't just done the song about a half an hour ago. But that's fine. But you'll have to you got to get on the ball, and when we do 10 words, you got to go and get them in there, because I'm taking the first 10. And I don't care how many Stephen Goldberg sends in, I'm taking his first one. He comes up with great words, but I'm not taking them all. I'm getting everybody a chance. Shelley Burns. Hello, Shelley Burns. Mike Myler. What's that mean? Sorry, I don't quite know what Myler means. Mike, I don't know what you're apologizing for. I'm late. You're for a very important 10-word song? Right. Well, listen. I think there's only one way to make the silliest song I've written is also one that I worked the hardest on. Hi, Nancy Winston. How are you? How you feeling? I hope you're feeling good. Obviously you are. You're tuning in. And we're sitting waiting for a vaccine. I think that's a very good one. Just sitting waiting for a vaccine. So come and sit next to me, Maxine. Flaxseed. No, flaxseed. See, that's the imperfect rhymes of Stephen Sondheim that Steve and I complain so much about, because we want perfect rhymes. Even though in my 10-word songs, I can't come up with perfect rhymes. I know how to bow around here someplace. Oh, there it is. Excuse me. A man had an interesting hobby. It seemed that sculpting was his gift. One day he decided he would sculpt a little something special and created quite a riff. For he decided he would sculpt a penis and he would carve it out of a potato. He worked with practiced hands and eyes. He colored it with natural dyes like the pinks and reds in the tomato. Those who saw it say it was amazing, in perfect detail down to the smallest part, anatomically quite accurate, very realistic. They say it was a work of art, a work of art. But I will spare you further detail. Just understand the thing looked very, very real. But keep it forever, he just could not. It was a potato. It started to rot and lose its sex appeal. So our sculptor took his interesting potato, put it in a plastic bag, threw it out. Naturally, a woman found it, and naturally she was astounded, called the cops, who did not have a doubt. No one really wanted to examine it too closely, but no one doubted it was real. Soon the local papers heard about it. It was becoming one big deal. After lots and lots of careful testing, every chemist in the lab could see the subject matter did consist of living cells and chromosomes, so really what else could it be? Morticians in the morgue were simply mortified. They'd never so much as lost an inch of colon. Now they were just horrified to think that someone who had died had possibly have had an organ stolen. After weeks and weeks of careful testing, every chemist in the lab could see the subject matter did consist of living cells and chromosomes, so really, what else could it be? TV stations loved the story. They had their fun like TV people will. They filmed the woman who had found it in a little store surrounded by hot dogs cooking on the grill. On the grill. Meanwhile, our sculptor simply laid low while let the cat out of the bag, even though he knew he'd not done anything illegal. He knew he shouldn't brag. Finally, he decided it was time to tell the truth. There was nothing else to do. But no one down at City Hall believed a word he said. They simply did not think the story could be true. I wonder where I go from here. After lots, the story could be true. Is there a moral to it? I thought I'd change keys, I don't. Is there a moral to our story? A happy ending to our tale, that's not it. Some say it was decadence, some say it was time well spent, others philosophize like Plato. But there can be no dispute. He really truly carved a root. It absolutely was a penis, just not of the proper genus. That's actually a very good joke, if you think about it. I mean, it's scientifically very accurate, and it's got a touch of humor into it. Anyway, it's clear to see the whole thing was a fallacy. Let's hear it for the bold creator of this old and cold dictator. A man had an interesting potato. Our story does not have a funny ending. I'm in the wrong key. I've screwed up the music to it. Story does not have a funny ending. A little joke that we might laugh about. The people in Baltimore finally just got tired of the subject matter, and the whole thing simply. I gotta practice that one. Oh, I'm in the wrong key. Oh, that's what it is. I don't go to F, I go to E. I don't go to F, I go to E. These things are a little complicated for me. But it's good. It's good to remember. Good to see that you don't remember what you think you do remember. And you have to practice. I think the moral of the story, folks, is practicing is a good thing. Yeah. So I'll tell you, while I don't sufficiently practice for you all because you're all so busy talking to each other, what difference does it make? You're not listening. But for these hospital people, boy, am I going to be sharp. I am going to be so sharp. I'm going to win another award. I can see it. I can tell. Is something wrong here? No, he's all right. I thought his legs were falling off. I dropped them the other day. I'm having a good time. Here, say a few words. Say a few words to the people. Well, first of all, I'd like to say that there's all right. I'm disappearing into a sea of silliness, but that's the way it goes. Hey, I will be in Hope, New Jersey tomorrow night, Saturday night, which is bad reception night, usually because everybody has a show on at that hour. And I will be Sunday night at the same time. So on the back porch of our house in Hope, oh man, I'm looking forward to it. Gee, I need a rest from all the work I've been doing. So it's great to see you. Let me see how else there. You will wow the hospital workers and residents. Well, we will see. I think he misses Baltimore. No, I really don't. I really don't. I love Baltimore. Listen, it's Baltimore. When we were growing up, that was it. That town just got so neglected. The maps used to show New York, Washington, and Richmond. And a lot of maps didn't even put Baltimore on the map. They didn't know where it was. They couldn't find it. And then all of a sudden, I think at baseball, Major League Baseball, when the St. Louis Browns moved to Baltimore in 1954, I went to the opening day game. That all started to put us on the map. And then when the Colts, the Baltimore Colts became, let me see, they were the Cleveland Browns, I think. Who did the Colts become? Where'd they come from? I don't remember where they came from. Might have been Cleveland. Yeah, I think it was. And they won the championship, the World Championship, in 1958 and maybe 59 too. And I went to that famous Unitas game in Giant Stadium. I was there. Remember that game clearly. So with that little bit of history, we say goodnight, and we'll see you all tomorrow, I hope, or see some of you, all of you, tomorrow in Hope, New Jersey, and we'll take a tour. Thank you, and good night.